Okay, I've been hitting it with a hammer in certain locations, mostly up in the water saddle, because I'm worried about this area. Well, I'm not super worried about it. Broke a chip off of there with the hammer. That was fun. And on the other side. Things I'm worried about are places that were ground incorrectly, such as this area. Definitely a, oh, where's the, there it is. Definitely a chance for that to become an issue. Cracking in down in there, and also here there's cracking right there, but I did abuse that pretty heavily, but still. So, but this was ground incorrectly, so that's a problem. And some of these welds looks like they were done over rust, so they're not very pretty, but give them a little bit more testing. But after a pretty thorough day of testing, we can have, originally the wheels could be all the way up. Let me put them up real quick. Two hands when you're not sitting. When we started out, the spike at the bottom of this wheel could, well, we never locked the axles in, which is why we didn't do too much testing with the wheels down. But these bearings have set screws in them. See that there? We're locking the axle in place, and we never locked the axle in. So it slid out that way and is now running into the stabilizer set screw there, so that's an issue. One thing I was considering is shortening those bolts, because eventually we're going to be mounting the wheels a little bit off the axle. The flange will still be on there, but the outside edge will be a little bit off the axle, so we can get a 15-inch spacing. So that's really a 45-inch distance from outside to outside, which actually we might not be able to do, considering the whole width is only something like 48 inches. Anyway, so we started off with this wheel being able to clear that spike, being able to clear the ground, and it still does. We're on a slight incline right now. We tested that in the shop floor, so it can still clear the ground, so there's not too much bending happening with this kind of improvised lift mechanism. So I think it's ready for a little bit of finishing grinding and paint.